Good morning, guys. Hope you're all doing well this morning. Come out to Al's place. I haven't got a lot of time. It's going to be 30 odd degrees here, 32, 33. And look at the sun, it's already coming up. I went for a bit of a drive. I spotted this on the navigator the other day. There's an area in through here that's holding a few rabbits. I went for a little bit of a walk just to check them out again. The dogs chased one and they picked one up. There it is there. So look, there's one or two burrows here. I'm pretty sure they're all holding rabbits. I'm going to throw down a couple of purse nets. I've only bought 3 ferrets head. I knew I wasn't going to be out here long. I mean, it was 14 degrees when I woke up, so you know, I'm not going to get a lot of time. So I got Buffy, Xena and Star. That's another good thing about this. When the ferrets walk around the car, they're easy to get because of the windows. Yeah, Buffy, Xena and Star, just those 3. I'm only going to do a burrow or 2, but I did have a good look in through there, and there's a nice big warren up there. It's a beauty. So there's a few rabbits in this area. All these burrows are holding rabbits. Probably not a lot, but they are holding a few, so that's always good. All right, so we got half a dozen purse nets, 3 ferrets, burrow right there, and a couple of smaller ones there. I'll sort of just do them all over the next few days and work my way through this area and clear it out a little bit. We won't get them all, but we'll get a portion of them, mate. Don't worry. And if you keep coming back, eventually you'll get just about all of them. Once I sort of go round and do them all, I'll leave them for a couple of weeks, and if I see a few sitting here early in the morning, I'll hit them again, just to get as many out as you can, because Al really wants to get rid of them. So we'll do some damage over the next few months here. This particular area all through here, there's some nice looking burrows. Anyway, we'll throw down a few purse nets. Geez, the dogs did a beautiful catch. They chased the rabbit up there, did a U-turn, came back, ran down through here, and they caught it just where that second tree is over there. But a beautiful chase. Geez, it was good to watch. And they retrieved it, Fleet and Chase. Beautiful chase it was. Really great to see the dogs. He's getting really good, that chase. He probably look, like I said, he may not have all the attributes that Fleet's got, but he's got him for speed at the moment. But you know, Fleet's getting on a bit, and he's got an injury or 2 that he carries, as they do as they get older, these running dogs. I'm pretty certain there's something in this burrow. Fairly certain. I didn't see anything run in it, but looking at the burrow, it's almost a guarantee. Dogs did show a little bit of interest, and you see how they're not moving away from it. Usually when there's nothing in the burrows, Fleet in particular will move away from the burrow and go and stand on another one nearby that's got something. He's not the best marking dog in the world, but oh gee, the ground's hard. But he has got better at it as time's gone on. I haven't got a lot of time, mate. That sun's coming up quick, and it will get hot real fast. But that's okay. We got some good weather coming. I went out to a property yesterday, Tom Brady's place, and he graciously gave me access through one of his paddocks, and there's some really active burrows out there. There's a few burrows out there. I've seen quite a few sitting on. So I went for a drive out there yesterday. And we'll get back to those burrows at some point in time. The rabbits aren't going anywhere. It's not that far from here. And I also went out on the other side of Al's neighbour, the Newmans, and I think he owns the, well, he said he did, the other side of this hill that I said that I wanted to try and get access to. So I've got permission on there now on both sides of that hill. So before I do it, I just want to make 100% certain that it's his. But he said, yeah, mate, his wife had a stroke, and he said normally he looks after the rabbits, but since then he hasn't been able to do a lot. So I said to him, don't worry, mate, I'll get rid of a few for you. And I did stop on a few burrows near his house. So we'll get to them at some point too. And the reason you get so many of these burrows and properties is when the wet weather comes, a lot of these places I'm not going to be able to get in. So you've got to find other additional places that you can do when the wet weather comes. All right, one more net and half a dozen holes. Should have brought the other bag over, but it doesn't matter. We might just throw it on this one here. Okay, all right. Oh, there's got to be rabbits in here, 100%. Oh, look at that bolt hole. I might put the box over that. There's another one there. Gee, there's some nice holes here that aren't covered. Anyway, the dogs will pick them up. Hopefully. Right, Zena. Buffy back to herself. She was playing up for a little while. Got Zena in there. And there's Star. Ooh. Oh, heard a bolt. Yeah, look at the dust. Look at the dust coming up out of there. Ferret's lost it. She lost it. Oh my God. What these ferrets are doing. Something going on over here. Yeah, I started these ferrets this morning, and they just, all they wanted to do was run away. And I think it's because I've had them out in the back garden so much, running above ground. But now they're back to work. So if you see that in your ferrets, guys, don't get, especially when you know the character of your ferrets. They're excited to be out and they just want to run around and have a bit of a... They only ran around for a couple of minutes and now they've calmed down. Now, I think all the ferrets will be on that rabbit. Just going to quickly have a look at this burrow he's standing on. But there's a lot of burrows in through here. One real big one at the end I'll show you after. And it's got a few rabbits, mate, quite a few. Right, big hole here. Another one right there. Bit of fresh sign on these, which is good. And when I say fresh sign, it's just rabbit shit that's less than a day old. So they've been sitting outside the burrow, done their business and gone back down. There was a dead sheep just up the road over there. There's one ferret out. I'll pick her up. They've killed that rabbit. Seen it. There's Buffy. Buffy. So we're just waiting for Star. Well, there's one Elle doesn't have to worry about because they definitely killed that one. I heard it thumping here. So we've seen all the dust over there, so it was running in circles. And there's one over here I want to do before it gets hot. It's not too big. I'll start packing these nets up, guys, because I doubt she'll get that out. They've already killed that. Yeah, I just thought this morning I'll shoot out, do a quick couple of burrows, just give these ferrets a bit of a run. But some good weather's coming, guys. I'll be able to spend a lot more time out here and I'll get a lot more done. But this time of year, you've got to get up, you know, you've basically got to get here just about on daylight, and even then you'll only get a few burrows done at the most, and then it starts to get too hot for the ferrets. So, and the dogs. I was out yesterday and when I was just looking around at Tom's, I thought I heard something, man. At Tom's, and when I was out looking at the burrows, it was about 30 degrees, but the dogs only ran around for 5 minutes and they were just bloody getting heat exhaustion. There she is, Star. Back down. There might have only been one in there. But we'll go over there and do that one quickly. Yeah, it's done. Doesn't want to come up yet. It's getting hot, mate. I'm already going to take my shirt off. Beautiful morning, eh? Birds are singing. But it's getting hot fast, mate. Alright guys, I'll pack the rest of these nets up, move on to another burrow, throw down a few purse nets, put the ferrets through. It was worth coming out just for that dog chase fair dinkum. Geez, it was a beauty. Love watching that sort of thing. You know, when you catch them in woodlands and gullies and that like this, your dogs are doing alright. Right. Show you where I walked to this morning where this other burrow was. Real nice burrow it is. It's going to take a bit of time to set it up and carry all the stuff over. Bit of a burrow in here. Here, here and here. Doesn't look that active. You might get one or maybe two out of it. A couple of footprints on it. This one you'll definitely get rabbits out of. I don't know how many, but you'll get some. Again, you need the long nets and a bit of time. Small one there, I'll throw a couple of purse nets on it on the way back. Only 3 or 4 holes. So I'll do a couple of small ones today with the purse nets. And on Sunday or Monday I'll come back and I'll do these big ones in this area. There's another one over there I'll probably do with purse nets. So I'll do a couple with purse nets today. But this one up here's got a few rabbits in it. And it's big, it's big. So what the plan's going to be, and there's probably burrows down in here too, so I'll have to watch it, the ferrets, but that's okay. Once I get in them leaves down there, you can hear them. There might actually be 2 separate ones. I don't think this one joins, but they're both pretty big. This is the one I'm going to start on though, because this is a beauty. Stretch it out to here, and I've seen a bunch of footprints and a bit of fresh sign. Look at that fresh. That's this morning's, mate. Look at that. Look at how fresh that is. So there's rabbits in there. Yeah, this area here is very sandy. There's another small burrow in there. Come here, Chase. Alright, let's go throw down a few purse nets, guys. Get back here. Alright, here, you're not going to waste a lot of time. I'm going to throw down a purse net. Looks like it's only got 2 or 3 holes. I'll put the ferret in there and put a purse net on here. Run it through just quickly. And that's what I'm going to do. Just a few of these small ones, see if I can't bolt 1 or 2 out. But nice. I'll be able to spend a little bit of time here doing this sort of thing because I'm in the shade, but that sun's getting hot already. I think it just goes Oh look, there's a few holes on here. I might just put down another first net or two. Puppy down. So now the ferrets are working straight away. We're just a little bit excited this morning. Bang. And that's what we're hoping for, mate. Get another person. Right, good dogs. Right, mine. There's the ferret out. Behind it. We'll pick her up. Looking for it. She go back down, yeah. Oh, back down. Oh, looks like it might come out over there too. Yeah, over there. There. Back down. Found it. Puppy. No, that's dead. I'll just drop her in over here. If I can get through. No wonder I get scratched up, mate. Oh, look at this. I don't know. Bigger than it looks, this ferret. Puppy's come out a couple of times and I trust her. And I'll put her down another few holes and she hasn't found anything, so I think that's the only one that was in there. So I trust her, she's pretty good. She doesn't miss many. Back through the trees. Well, she's on that rabbit again. Well, she's dragged it over there. Come on, you. No, you can't have it. Right. Right. I've got to get this shirt off, I'm bloody hot. Alright, 2 for the day. Thought I'd come out and get a quick couple and I've already done that. I have been seeing a bit of mixo, but not here. But some of them look like it's just starting. Doesn't kill many now. He's 1 out of 10 or something. And a lot of them get it and they just bloody, they're immune, you know, like they'll get it but they just live through it. and heal up. You see that after they've recovered and they've got myxo scars and the scabs on their eyes. That's how you know. Yeah, so this one's just starting to get it, or he's recovered, one of the two. It's really late though. Normally you get it a bit earlier. Bit of a burrow here. Looks like, oh wow, look at that. That's straight down to the, and out over there. Over there. I'm not going to do this spray, don't have the time. Comes out there. Yeah, it's a nice burrow too. All of these will only have one or two in, except that big one. That big one's got a few. But look, if there's 6 or 7 in the area like that, and 3 or 4 of them have got rabbits, you know, you'll get 10 rabbits out of them, you know. And it's good, you get up in the morning, just walk around, throw down a few purse nets, enjoy the scenery, listen to the birds. Bloody hell, mate. How good is life? I'm sweating already. Oh, we'll do this one. Might leave the camera going today so people can see how I do the nets. Not that it's rocket science, but I like to fold them under. You always want the rabbit trying to hit the middle of the net and to purse around it. When I put it in the burrows, like even on these bolt holes like this, I'll show you what I do. And I'm only doing what older blokes have showed me years ago, what they found to be most effective. Some people just put it straight over the hole, but what I do, make sure your ring's untangled, and this one isn't. There it is. Stretch it out. Just put the ring inside the hole, just like that. Put your peg, make sure your spring's straight so when they come out it starts to purse pretty quickly. That's what I do. Just put a little bit of the ring in the hole on them bolt holes. And there's a reason for that. So that they hit more of the middle of the purse, not just right out over the top. And I use that same principle on the bigger burrows. Make sure it's untangled. Put the ring in the hole so they have to run over the net and into the purse. And they're already enclosed in the net before it even starts to purse. Fleet. It looks like it just goes through and through. It's a bit of fun, early morning fun. It's already getting hot. I think that'll do us. I might put one more down there. I don't mind if there's a whole lot in that open. The dogs get an opportunity for a chase. You know, I'd rather catch it, but look, they got to get work too. Plus I love watching them run. Oh gee, right down into the hole. Right. Who's this? Buffy. We just used her, so we might get out. So similar those two, aren't they? Like really similar. That's Xena, she's, and the main way I pick it is Xena is darker in the nose. And Star's a little bit longer in the face. But this is Xena. But there's my face mask is pretty much the same. Off she goes. Yeah. Move. 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 Alright, what I'm going to do now is go back to the car, take my shirt off, and I want to give the dogs a run. There's a burrow up there out in the open. I might just throw the ferrets quickly through. And you'll find that with burrows too, guys. Once you've got experienced ferrets, when you put them down and they go through and come out, it's not because they're not working, it's because they know there's nothing in there. I'll guarantee you put these ferrets here in a burrow, and I'll show you that when I put them in that active one up there. It's a whole different ball game. Ferrets get experienced and they learn. They'll go around the burrow real quick and then start coming out, and every time you put them down they'll come out, put them down, come out, and they're coming out because there's nothing in there. And we're not talking about young ferrets, we're talking about your older experienced ferrets that you can rely on. And they know, you can tell the difference when you put them in an active burrow and you're getting a few out of it, you don't see them. As soon as you put them in something you never get anything out, they're in and out, in and out. So learn to read your ferrets, and you'll spend a lot less time keep putting your ferrets down holes that don't have anything in them. But just remember, we're not talking about first year ferrets here. First year ferrets can have a tendency, until they learn the game, to go in and out a little bit, not a lot, but noticeably. Alright, back to the car, get these rabbits, drive up there and I'll do this this other hole out in the open. Bit of a burrow over there in the open. I'm just going to grab the purse nets quickly. As you can see, the sun's getting up real fast. I'm already sweating, got my shirt off. So we'll do that quickly. Just going to give the dogs a run. We'll do that burrow. I just want to make sure it's empty, that's all. It's the main reason I'm doing it. I don't expect to get anything out of it, but we'll give it a go. We'll make sure it's empty. and then we can move on to the next ones that I've got marked in this area. There's a few burrows. There's one just over there, and there's a couple along there over there that I've got marked. You look at Fleet, he's not really real keen. But it's one of them burrows that, you know, they might run in from a neighbouring burrow. Alright, start. Right, start. How do you think? Down she goes. This will all happen real quick, guys. Shout out to Zeus Polecat. You're right though, mate. Chase is getting better and better all the time, mate. People, you know, seem to forget he's 9 months old. Just turned 9 months old. So he's very, very young. And he's got a little bit more hound, and the hounds are usually slower to mature. You know, them deer hounds are like, mate. He's got a bit of that in him, as you can tell. You won't get that thickness of legs that he's got from a whippet or a greyhound. That comes from the deerhound. And we put that in them to give them added stamina and better feet. They got really good feet, them deerhounds. All of these dogs are, we call them staghound crosses, but a staghound's just a deerhound greyhound. But Zip's a 3/4 whippet, and 3/4 whippet, 1 part staghound. And Fleet is a 7/8 whippet, so he's 7 parts whippet, 1 part staghound. And then you got Chase, who's about a 50-50. He's what we call a smooth coat stag. Stag whippet, anyway. Well, she's really taken her time. She might have just ran in there and locked straight onto something, because this is only a little burrow, guys. Oh, I heard a kick, so did the dogs. So she's got hold of it. She's not bolting good, are they? They just... Oh yeah, it's over here, where Fleet is. Yeah, it's down there. Chase just heard it. I can hear her crunching it. What I might do, I mean, she's already got hold of it, it's not going to get away, she'll kill it. Once they get older and experienced, they know how to kill them pretty quick. Let's just throw these down anyway. Just to hurry along the process. Yep, good. Go. On one way, on the other. That's what I wanted. Beautiful. Right. And you know, like when you get a small burrow like this and you put your ferrets down and they're taking a lot of time to get through it, you know they're onto something. There, the dog can hear it. He's Ferret. Maybe that's Buffy. All three are up now. Alright, so that burrow's done. Oh, just Buffy to go. Well, it was worth a try, wasn't it, guys? It's out in the open, thought I'd give the dogs a quick run. There's Buffy. Really hot, these ferrets are hot, mate. Only because the heat is outside. They get really lethargic. They don't want to walk out of the burrows into the sun. There was a little burrow here somewhere, I think, if I remember rightly. Can't remember where it was I hear. Looks like nothing, doesn't it? I can find a hole at this end. Here. Yeah, there's nothing in there, there's no way. Come here, Chase, come. It's an old burrow here. It's bigger than it looks, but it's old. Alright, let's have a quick look, see if I can find another small burrow, and if there is, I'll quickly do it with the dogs, otherwise I'm going to get going, guys. No, I had a little bit of walk around. Getting too hot too fast. That's what happens, once it starts getting hot, it increases pretty quick. Ferrets are hot, I'm hot. Dogs haven't run around too much, so they're okay. But a beautiful morning, mate. Bloody fantastic. Yeah. Alright, we'll be back out here again on Sunday. Tomorrow's going to be hot, Saturday's going to be hot. So I want to get a day where I can actually spend a bit of time and do that big burrow. Sunday and Monday I'll be out both days. Probably here. And we'll tackle a couple of these bigger warrens where I've got a bit of time. But it was good to get out quickly, do a couple of burrows with the ferrets. I love it, I enjoy just walking around and taking it all in. A quick look over here. That's a burrow there, I'll quickly do it. It's out in the open. So it's never really a waste of time, and even when I catch nothing, I still love it. Alright, come. Too hot to go running through there. I'll be glad when snake season's over, and we'll be able to spend a lot more time out and about, because it's always a lot cooler. Got an old burrow in there, really old. Nothing in that, that's for sure. Alright guys, that's going to be it for another day. Didn't really catch many, but it was good to get out and have a bit of a look and pass on a bit of information to the people that need it. Whatever you're doing in life, guys, make sure you enjoy, because life goes past just way too fast. Bye for now. Aha, and you thought it was all over, didn't you? Yeah, anyway, I was on my way out, guys, and I spotted a rabbit running in over here, and I went to see where it ran to, and in the process I just grabbed one ferret out. It looks like Buffy. Yep, the buster, she's back to herself, old Buffy. Got a bit snappy with me not long ago, remember? And for a ferret that gentle and well handled was really weird. Anyway, this burrow's in the shade. It's only got a couple of holes on it. Doesn't look anything special, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. I reckon we might get something maybe. That's completely blocked. It doesn't look very good, but anyway. I've got a sneaky suspicion, mate. Yeah, that one that ran out in here. I didn't see where it ran to. And then when I was walking, I spotted this burrow. Doesn't look too bad there, does it? Bit of fresh digging. We might get something here. We may just get something. Alright, I'll set it up and get back to you. It's all set up. A few holes that they look blocked. I'll leave one or two open for the dogs. Be hard for them to catch them here though. Got to be careful because this is right on a road, and this road is pretty well used. So I'll keep my eye on the dogs. They find a burrow over there. Look at that. That's a beauty. Jeez. Good dogs. I would have missed that. We might get something out of this. There's a couple of nice looking holes on it. Six holes. Six that I've covered. Probably got 7 or 8. Good dogs. Another bonus of having dogs, extra set of eyes. Alright. Oh, there's another one. So 7 purse nets down on a very little hole. What am I expecting? Might get 1 or 2. Maybe. Okay. Puppy out. I'll put her in over here. Down she goes. Oh, see the dogs? Oh, she's caught it. I can hear it squealing. Listen. Move, move, get his feet. Oh, she's got it right there, look. Killed it. Bloody killed it. Damn it. I couldn't reach it. There's another hole there, you know. Could be. So she killed that one pretty quick. It was only young. Might have been the only one in there. I'll tell you, over here, no, nothing going. No. goes in. That's it, guys. That's going to be it. She's out now and going back into the box. Just to be sure, guys, what I'll do is I'll grab another ferret. Not that I'm doubting Buffy, or she killed that one. I'm just going to reach down and see if I can actually find it. It wasn't that far from the hole, but I reached one way, couldn't find it. Which hole was it? It was... not sure which hole it was now. This one. No, I can't reach it. Gave it a go. There you go. Well, you heard her catch it, kill it. She killed it in no time. It was only a baby. And then she just left it and kept going. Search the rest of the burrow. But just to be sure, we'll put start and zenith through. Gee, they're so alike, aren't they? There you go, start. There you go, Zena. Didn't sound like a bolt, sounded like a ferret shaking a baby rabbit. So they've obviously found it too. They're scruffing it even though it's dead. Here she is. It's one. One to go. I'll start picking these nets up, guys. It's worth a try. A few clouds are coming over now. Not so hot. As soon as the clouds come over, it cools down a bit. I know, mate. Not much I can do about it. Look at the blood on her. I'll show you the blood when she comes out. Look at the blood on her nose. Back down. Look at that. So that tells the story, doesn't it? It's already dead, but she scruffed it. Buffy killed it. They all found it, and she stayed here and mauled it a bit. It was only a baby, guys. Beautiful morning. Chase, come. Chase! Come over here. Come. I'll watch that road. This road can be busy at times. I'm going to go put them in the car just in case. Come on, come. Get up. Up. Up in the car. Up. In the back. In the back. Stay. Alright guys, that's definitely going to be it. Bye for now.